All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rachak. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of the great millstone who rule well. And also honor and salutations to those of you who are the hopeful elect and are out there teaching the word of sincerity and truth. All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about contentment. The elder and myself, we were touching on a couple of things, and the topic of being content came up. And I find that when I'm counseling people, or um, whether it be men in the brotherhood or people outside in the world that I know, uh, I'm always mentioning being content, because especially for people in the world, people want more, right? They see someone, they might have a nice car and they want the nice car, or uh, they might be unhappy with their spouse, or might be unhappy with their job, or whatever it is that they're complaining about. um, I always mention, being content, right? And learning how to, excuse me, or learning how to exercise contentment. So I thought about it, and I said to myself, it's easy for us to um, speak to contentment because we have something to look forward to. And that's what made me write the title of the showdown, which was um, the value of knowing what is to come. Right. The value comes from, again, us having this level of contentment with what it is we have. What is that scripture? Uh, something along the lines of like to say, give me enough that I do not. Is it do not steal? Let's see. Uh, Boom. This ain't the one I'm looking for precisely, but I'm gonna read this one. Proverbs 30. It's Proverbs 30 and 8. It says, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty or riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Oh, this is it. Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. Right. And so, um, you know, we should be content in this way, right? Because we have enough, right? Just a matter of fact, I'm thinking of another scripture here. Um, Matthew 6. Uh, um, what is it? Uh, is this it? Let me read that scripture again. I said, like it. My mind is potato salad today. Um, so let me read this again. It says, I'll start at 7 here. It says, Proverbs 30 and 7. Two things have I required of thee. Deny them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of the Lord in vain, right? So again, the point being, we have to be content with it is we have in this world, right? And the reason why we can exercise contentment easily is because we know that there's something better to come. We know that we have a kingdom that's going to be ours, right? So to complain about um, the lack of what we have in this kingdom is to no avail, right? Matter of fact, what's that? Romans. I think it's Romans 8. It says something along the lines of, boom. It's Romans 8 and 18. It says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us," right? So, it's natural for someone to be dissatisfied, especially with this bondage that we're in. It's natural for them to be dissatisfied. But when you have hope for what is to come, right? Again, you can exercise that contentment, right? So let me go here to this scripture I got pulled up. This is Romans 8 and 24. It says, "For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doth he yet hope for?" Right? And this is how our mindsets are, right? We hope for the things to come, right? Let's look up this word hope, see what we get. It says expectation of evil, fear, expectation of good, right? Hope. So we know it's not expectation of evil, right? It says in the Christian sense, joyful and confident expectation of eternal salvation, right? So this life that we live in is temporary, right? We know that the things to come are beautiful things. We know that the kingdom to come is going to be a beautiful kingdom, right? It says, "On hope, in hope, having hope, the author of hope, he who is its foundation, the thing hoped for," right? Usually with pleasure, right? Expectation, abstractly or concretely, or confidence, faith, hope, right? And so this is us, right? Let's go here. This is Second Peter's. I'll start at 11 here, 3 and 11. "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?" Right? All these things that we currently have, they're gonna perish, right? And so we look to the things to come, right? We look to the things that are next, right? Looking for, right? And hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, right? And that's our mindset, right? That's the thing that keeps us going, right? That's the thing that keeps us pushing to the end of this thing, because we know that there is a kingdom coming, that righteousness is going to take precedence, right, over everything else. Okay, so I got some more scriptures written down here. Let's keep going, right? Let's read some of these things that we're going to be promised, or that we were promised. Let's go to Revelation 21, right? Yep. This is Revelation 21 and 10. We read this yesterday. It says, "And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from the Most High, having the glory of the Most High, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and the gates 12 angels, and the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel," right? Then it goes into all those gates, and the east gate. I'm sorry, and on the east 3 gates, and on the north 3 gates, and on the south 3 gates, and on the west 3 gates. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations in them, and the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. And he that talked with me had a golden reed to measure the city, and the gates thereof, and the wall thereof. And the city lieth foursquare, and the length is as large as the breadth. And he measured the city with the reed, 12,000 furlongs. The length and the breadth and the height of it were equal, right? And he measured the wall thereof 144 cubits, according to the measure of a man, that is of the angel. And the building of the wall of it was of jasper, right? So it's speaking of the magnificence of that city that he saw, right? Jasper, great high walls, 12 gates, and the gates having different jewels and stones, right? This is what we have to look forward to, right? So when we see these um, you know your car break down, you got to pay all these bills, and you live in paycheck to paycheck, all of these different things, we can endure those things because we know that there are greater things to come, right? We are content. Um, let's see, let's keep going here. I got some more scriptures written in here. All right. Rulership is another thing we have to look forward to. This is Revelations 2:26. Revelations 2:26. It says, "And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father." Right? So we're also being promised, rulership. Matter of fact, what is that? Scripture is that? I think it's Isaiah 60. Mm-hmm. This is Isaiah 60 and 5. It says, then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee, right? The abundance of the sea meaning the people, right? The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee, right? So all of their goods, right? It goes into saying what things will be converted unto us, right? It says, the multitude of camels shall cover thee, the dromedaries of Midian and Ephah. All they from Sheba shall come, they shall bring gold and incense, and they shall show forth praises of the Lord. All the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee, the rams of Nebajoth shall minister unto thee. They shall come up with acceptance on mine altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory. Who are these that fly as a cloud, and as the doves do their windows, right? So all of these things are going to be converted unto us. All their forces, all the things that are that make them powerful, right? Their gold, their silver, right? Camels, all sorts of things are going to be converted unto us, right? These are some of the things that we have to look forward to, right? What else? What else? Yep, 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 yep. This is Revelation 21 and 4. So Revelations 21 and 4. It says, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, right? Meaning children of Israel. And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away, right? So that goes back to that scripture in Romans 8 and 18, right? That the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared to the glory that shall be revealed in us, right? And so it's important, right, to be content, right? With the things that the Lord has given us, right? He sustained us, like I said in Proverbs 30, right? He gave us enough where, we're not forgetting about the Lord, right? But he didn't give us too little where we would curse him, right? And so, um, we have enough, right? And that's not just being content for your daily bread, right? It's also being content for the things that we have in the spirit, right? The words and the breakdowns and the lessons that we've been taught, we should be content with, right? Because that's what we need. That's all we need to sustain us in this time, right? As we continue on in this journey. All right, so that's it. Hopefully that was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Honor and salutations to the elect. And with that, I say shalom.